Many people don't realize that tens of thousands of cuneiform texts have been found in the city of Babylon and other areas in the ancient Near East. So the question is, how did an ancient society, Mesopotamia specifically, realize it would become important to record any observations or events in the night sky? Also, how did the Mesopotamians use this information? First, a look at a chart comparing the Babylonian and Julian months. In the following artifacts, the translations include the Babylonian names. I thought to show you this so you have an idea of when things happened. Archaeologists have found textual evidence that there was a group of men known as the scribes of Enuma, Anu, and Lo. These scribes worked during the 6th century BC in the Babylonian court as experts in astronomy. We have no knowledge on how they were trained or why they recorded the things they saw. What we do know is from hundreds of tablets found in the library of King Ashurbanipal that were written by these scribes. King Ashurbanipal lived from 668 to 630 BC and collected more than 30,000 cuneiform tablets in his underground library in the capital Nineveh. This library is the oldest surviving royal library in the world found to date. In the 1850s, a team found and excavated fragments and tablets of inscriptions, letters, and many texts on various topics. Many texts are on astronomy, and a majority of the following artifacts, along with information, comes from this treasure house of learning. The first artifact that is important is the Diviner's Manual. This tablet reveals that the Mesopotamians created 12 months consisting of 360 days. I wonder where we see those numbers today. Anyway, it also points out what an astronomer would look and study. The selected section explains one thing an astronomer looks for, which is the first appearance of the sun and the moon in the months Aduru and Elulu. The mole pin is also called the plough, or as modern society knows it, the Big Dipper constellation. This tablet gives the ideal dates for the rising and setting of the constellations. This information was then used to set dates for festivals and other important events. A few visible constellations were the Little Twins, Gemini, on the 5th of Buuzu and Abu, and the Bow and the King, Sagittarius, on the 5th of Elulu. The mole pin is also called the plough, or as modern society knows it, the Big Dipper constellation. This tablet gives the ideal dates for the rising and setting of the constellations. This information was then used to set dates for festivals and other important events. A few visible constellations were the Little Twins, Gemini, on the 5th of Tuuzu and Abu, and the Bow and the King, Sagittarius, on the 5th of Elulu. This image is of a star calendar fragment. This calendar shows images of constellations in different positions. A Babylonian calendar was a lunisolar one. It's based on the lunar phases. The years began in the spring, and each of the 12 months began the evening of the first observed lunar crescent. The Mesopotamians used the star and lunar solar calendars for administrative, commercial, and ritualistic purposes. The Babylonian astrolabe is a map of 36 constellations that were associated with the 12 months. Each month, 3 constellations would appear in the sky. The Babylonians were able to use the appearance of the constellations for time and spatial maps. This also helped create many calendars, especially the star ones. This tablet is a warning for the scribes and astronomers. The warning has the consequences if any scribe/astronomer knowledge was taught to the wrong person. The information belonged to the gods, and if anybody was told, the gods would make him poor, and he would eventually die from an illness. Some translated phrases are, secret tablet of heaven, and to teach any other scholar is an abomination. To conclude, astronomy was an important science in Mesopotamia. Omens, events, knowledge, calendars, and many other relevant aspects of the Mesopotamian society based their actions on the observations of the night sky. We still don't know what established the tradition of writing all knowledge down, and we may never know. But historians and archaeologists will keep digging for more information.